felt as I had done before, that while there may be some in the high councils of the Nazis who both want war and believe it will come, you could not mistrust the sincerity of men like Herr Müller, who are utterly convinced that Hitler wishes to avoid war. They most certainly are not deliberately devoting their energies to a war program. In order to strengthen our argument, we turned to another point and asked, what sort of education do you give youth assembled in their labor camps, and what do you discuss? Herr Müller turned to one of the other SA men present. Here was a very different and distasteful type. Not a working man, probably a small shopkeeper, obviously second-rate, who poured forth all the cheap and shoddy propaganda on race teaching, etc. We could get nowhere with him, because to every question we asked, there came a kind of gramophone record reply. But it was obvious that the camps gave opportunity for concentrated propaganda of Nazi doctrine. We visited a camp that afternoon, and sat talking late that evening among ourselves. Here was an experiment that was a question of internal politics. We felt that it was really not our business to criticize, and what is more, we were convinced that the vast majority of the members of this corps were sincere, not only in their desire for peace, but in their belief that this was a peaceful organization. And yet, it was clear that it could very easily become a powerful war organization. And further, it was a skillful war of getting men together and subjecting them to intensive education along Nazi lines. We were puzzled and unhappy, and yet realized that the enthusiastic response from youth which Herr Müller evoked could scarcely be wondered at,